All right, Angelina's my chauffeur for today. Hi, you guys. All right, take a right here. The girls want to go thrift shopping.
Right here?
Chessie, say hi.
Hi.
We emptied out the truck. Yesterday was storage unit day.
Which way am I turning?
You staying to the right. So the girls wanted to go out today, and it's kind of a cloudy day here in South Florida. I happen to like the clouds. I think it's nice when it's cloudy. It was cloudy yesterday too. And so I said, well, let's go and take everybody thrift shopping. Well, here we have it. We finally made it into the store. Of course, the girls took right off to the clothing department. I love that old-fashioned coffee maker and these little silver sugar bowl and creamer. $19.99. Ouch. Little bit pricey, but really, really pretty. And there's a nice food warmer. They have a pretty big selection of silver-plated. I did find one time in this store a silver piece, which was really pretty. So I like to look. I love this pineapple. Oh my goodness, $4.99. I almost bought this for the cottage. No marking on it, $4.99. Looked it all over, debated it. I thought, ooh, what a pretty bowl to put my fruit in, but I really don't need it, so I put it back. This, to me, looked like Princess House. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? You think that's Princess House? My mom used to have Princess House parties when I was a little girl at the house, so I kind of remember the pattern. Really pretty. This was an ashtray, but I moved it over because right behind the ashtray was the match to that Princess House. So I thought, well, let me put them together because they are a beautiful matching set. And I tend to do that sometimes when I go into thrift shops. I rearrange the shelves and I like to match things up. That bowl looked definitely like a crystal bowl. I picked it up and was looking all over, always looking for the Lalique signature. I didn't see one. I've sold quite a bit of Lalique in my reselling days, and it sells really well for really great money. I didn't see a mark, so I did put that back down. Scanning all around. So this is kind of like the clear glass and crystal aisle. That looked like Waterford. Wasn't 100% sure. Wasn't really interested in it. This also looked like Waterford to me. Waterford is a pretty good seller. Not great, just okay. So I picked up this ashtray. Couldn't tell if it was a cigar ashtray. Oops, I had to move out of the way. Scola pasta. Do you guys know what that means? That means pasta strainer in Italian. Scola pasta. Anyway, so this looked like, I'm not sure if it was a candy dish, cigar ashtray. Again, I was looking for a marking, couldn't find one, so I left that behind. And I thought these apples were cute. $3.99 for the two little apple dishes. There's another ashtray, and that definitely was a cigar ashtray. You should pick up ashtrays in the wild, folks, because they are going to be a thing of the past. This one had a chip on it, so I didn't pick it up, but it was definitely crystal. You can see the sparkle in it. and it was really pretty. $4.99, and I decided to leave it. And there's a beautiful bowl, some more clear glassware that looked like a Corningware, and yeah, so wine decanters. These were probably glass. Okay, these dishes, I loved these Christmas dishes. $3.99 for a set of 4. They probably were for putting appetizers in, but I would use those as regular dishes and separate the food in the 3 different compartments. I thought these were really, really cool. I almost bought those. Again, I'm very partial to red, so I just wanted to look at that red bowl and this red cake dish. So pretty. But I don't make cakes, so I have no use for cake dishes. So I just wanted to take a peek at it. This little soup tureen, again, really pretty. $14.99. Looked like it was in really great condition. I love that old stuff. These were interesting. These were so heavy. They were marble with a brass ring around them. Super, super heavy. Here's a nice set. 3 bowls, 3 matching bowls. $12.99. No signature on the bottom. It's almost retail as far as I'm concerned. This was just a stack of plastic dishes. Little trays, rather. Picked those up because I love pansies, but they didn't have anything on them, and they were not glazed on the bottom, and they used a marker on them, which means that you will not be able to get that marker off because the bottoms were not glazed. This cookie jar intrigued me. It looked like it was homemade. It was really pretty. Lots and lots of dishes. They taped them all together. Salt and pepper shakers. Oh my goodness, you guys remember my salt and pepper shakers? How many salt and pepper shakers sets did I sell? 200? That was such a huge collection that I got. There's some more cups. These dishes here. Oh, this pretty little fairy girl, $2.99. She was in the wrong department, but she was a cute little doll, factory doll. These are the dishes that I was going after. So pretty. They were paper thin. Very, very pretty. Again, they write everything with Sharpie and a price tag in this thrift shop, which so disappointing. I know that the Sharpie can be removed with different ways, but I just wish they wouldn't put Sharpie all over everything. I'm sure people try to take price tags off of things, but like that right there, the unglazed pottery, that would be almost impossible to remove that Sharpie. I moved this cake dish aside and that little truck aside and that cake dish aside because I was trying to get to this carnival glass. Look at how pretty. It was beautiful. $7.99. But unfortunately, it had a lot of damage, a lot of scratches all over the bottom of it. But I love the fire in it. It was so beautiful. And here was another piece with a ton of fire. It was so pretty. And again, damage. But it was beautiful. You'll see later on in the video, my daughter picked it up as well. Here's a couple of jugs. I love them. I love to store things in big glass jugs. I do store a lot of things in them. Another cake dish and lots of little covered bowls. Another soup tureen and made in Thailand, $7.99. Let's go on here to, let's see, those glass jars I liked. I thought those were really cool for herbs, but I don't really need them, so I left them behind. Here I go rearranging the shelves again. I was going after this. I thought this was marble, but it wasn't. It was ceramic and an unfinished bottom again. I was debating to buy that to have here at the cottage, but I decided not to buy it. That's Chezzy. She was really liking those canisters. There was a set of 4 of them, and she actually also picked up this, and I pointed out the scratching on the bottom. She thought that was so pretty. It was very, very pretty. Back to the jars. Yeah. Took a look at them. They're just, regular jars, but I thought that they were pretty. Some cookie jars, lots of different. There's another one of those, the canister, that matches the one that she was just looking at. This dog, oh my gosh, I loved this dog. It was so great. Made in China, nothing special, but the colors were fantastic. $4.99. Didn't see any chips on them, but I left them behind. And again, more plates all taped together. Beautiful wooden bowl, kind of scratched. Oh, I spotted some fall leaves. I love fall leaves. Probably because of growing up in New England. So pretty, so beautiful. I asked Chezzy what she thought, if I should get them. I loved them. I thought they would be really pretty in the cottage kitchen, but I decided to leave them behind. And let's see, that coffee pot was really cool. I didn't even pick that up, but I did spot this. I thought maybe, is this McCoy? Could be McCoy. Nope, it was not McCoy. It was just something that was probably made in ceramic class somewhere in the 80s. There's shout out to my girl T. Look at how pretty that green is. She would love that. I was thinking about buying that for T, for olive oil, for her new cottage, for her new kitchen in her house in South Carolina, but the top was broken. I always look at cake dishes. I love cake dishes, but I don't make cakes, so I have no use for them. Find joy in your journey. Ooh, I loved this mug. So pretty. Love it, love it, love it. And Chezzy brings over a mug. We love you, Pops. And she said they must have not loved him very much if they donated it. She's so funny. But I love that. I decided to take that. I love that mug. It was so pretty. So I'm always looking for Ray Dunn mugs because I, number one, love them. I love how they feel. I love the thickness of them. And they're still really popular. You guys, you should, keep your eyes open for them. Some of them can be very valuable. Anything that's Ray Dunn, I would look it up. I definitely would look it up. I didn't see any. I did find one piece, but it was a knockoff. And, but I didn't see any other pieces. Oh, this rhino. Yeah, this rhino was really cool. He was made out of ceramic. I couldn't tell at first if it was plastic or resin, but it was definitely ceramic. And you can see the lion on him. He was really cool. He didn't have any chips or cracks on him. And another made in China, $5.99. Little silver set. Glasses forever. So many glasses. I find lots of glasses in storage units, so I really don't ever look at glasses. There's just so many to be had. This picture just kind of thrown in, $29.99, and it was just kind of thrown in with all the other ones, which I thought was really strange. Yankee Candle for $4.99. And I thought she was really pretty. Just a very pretty ceramic piece. And she was marked $3.99, but I didn't see any names on her. And she did have a little bit of wear on her hair, so I put her back. And Chezzy picked up this box, and it had like a stone. I don't know if I think it's called druzy. And she thought that it was really pretty. Another nice green container, but no top. There's a Hallmark Christmas. These were interesting. These reminded me of those cottages that I sold, but they were more like, I don't know, like little European homes. This one was a different one. That one was 99 cents. But this entire collection, they just reminded me of like French houses, or they were $3.99, and there was a total of 10 of them, and they were all different, but they had that barcode sticker on them. So I thought maybe they were mass produced and not by like an original artist, but I thought that they were really, really pretty. They were made of clay. I loved them. Speaking of clay, look at this beautiful lady. Oh my goodness, she's so pretty. You know, I'm thinking about maybe going back and seeing if she's still there. Her base was broken. She was only $7.99. She was marked by an artist. It was beautifully done. Absolutely beautifully done. I did put her back, but kind of admired her for a few minutes. She was a very beautiful lady. Going past the clock department, here is a Lenox Christmas ornament, $5.99, which I thought was really expensive, and then I noticed that both her hands were missing. So sad. These candlestick holders I thought were really super cute. And I love these little Christmas villages, these little Christmas homes. It had a on-off switch, but no batteries. I'm sure when it lights up, maybe plays music or something, it's really pretty. And so I passed that up. And then all of these picture frames, buckets and buckets and buckets full of picture frames. I mean, that itself is a hunt to try to find, a treasure in there. I definitely did not have the patience for that. But this little trinket box, I loved how pretty and Victorian it was. Valentine, a serenade, I loved that. It was so pretty. And this little wooden Christmas caroler, I, of course, picked her up and put her next to the other caroler because they need to be together. I wish I could rearrange all these shelves, and there's another one of those houses. Again, it looks like it's handmade, but some of them had the barcodes on them, so I'm not sure. I didn't look them up, but they were pretty. I always look at pieces like that because sometimes I think it's Murano glass, but that one happened to be broken. It was chipped. Now this was very intriguing to me. This was marked $69.99. Punch and Judy Man, $70, mixed in with broken Lenox Christmas ornaments and inexpensive things. $69. And what I thought was strange about it was it looks like they marked them and then they scratched off the price, and maybe somebody looked at it and repriced them, and there was quite a few of them. This little dog was cute. He was adorable. He caught my eye. Just a little trinket box. But check this out. Look at this. Look at how many they had. Now, he was really nice, too. He was a nice piece. Same company, but you see how it's crossed off on one side? It's like they priced them one price, and did they raise the price or did they lower the price? But there was at least 6 or 7 of them, and none of them were chipped. None of them were cracked. This one was $34.99. Again, the price tag was crossed out and a new price was put on it. This one was cracked. This one, not cracked, chipped. His little hat was chipped. And then there's some more there. That one with the parrot on his shoulder was really cute. And it's just so strange to me because they're sitting next to, there's another one in the background. They're sitting next to like broken pieces. They should be showcased in a showcase somewhere. The flying fairy was cute. I liked her. Yeah, they were interesting. Now this piece looked like it could have been Capo di Monte. The flowers felt a little bit thick and looked a little bit thick to be Capo di Monte, but I don't know. It was a beautiful piece. Look at trash pails and just cosmetics and everything kind of all mixed in together. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. She's so cute. She's adorable. My kids, they're just amazing. Anyway, back to the frog. Prince Charming. That's little Mr. Prince Charming. He was adorable. All sparkly. Shout out to Froggy. Look at that sweet old couple. So adorable. It was chipped. And there's another one of those houses. So I believe there was 12 total. A Statue of Liberty. And I called my daughter over to lift this piece up for me because she brought over the same jewelry box that her sister brought. Okay, so she's going to lift it for me. We're going to see what's on the bottom, if it says anything, and nope, it's got felt. So someone put some felt to protect their furniture. I grew up with pieces like this in my house. This is really, really beautiful. That was a beautiful piece. This one, check these two ladies out. Oh my gosh, this was so cute. I loved this. It was $14.99. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've debated buying it for a minute because it kind of reminded me of Jane and I don't know, in our olden days, as we get older with the little cats. So cute. It was so cute. And there's another one of those houses. So there's quite a few of those houses. I don't know if anybody wants to look them up. There it is. There's the Ray Dunn, but it was a knockoff. It wasn't the real thing. The little blue jay, so cute. I love my little birds coming and visiting me. Look at that cute dog. And the elephant. People love elephants, but he was really small, $3.99. Little duck, Olaf, just such a mixture. That's like a toy mixed in with, there's a handmade blue swan. Those are sought after, you guys. Do some research on those if you see them. People are collecting those. A little old man and an old woman. Shout out to Holly. There's your little bunny, Holly. So cute. He was adorable. Very cute. Little flower arrangement. Another cute little bird. Another cute little dog. This was a beautiful piece. I probably should have bought this. This was on a marble base, and it was made of some sort of stone. Of course, they wrote $5.99 on it on the marble base, which I just don't understand. But it was a very, very heavy piece. I didn't see any chips or cracks on it. And I debated it for a minute and decided not to. I thought this was really special until I looked on the bottom, $7.99. It was metal and enamel, and it was a Marshall's piece, $14.99. So Nothing really special about that. Oh, this rooster was gorgeous. He didn't have any chips. It was a Lefton piece. The tail on it is what was amazing. Look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? That was so pretty. It was only $3.99. And these little girls here in the back marked $9.99. They were made out of wood and country gatherings. Not familiar with that company. I have no idea. That looks like a nativity piece. This couple was really beautiful also. $39.99. And it definitely was vintage. I put them up on the top shelf because I just didn't want them to get broken. They deserve to be on their own. And this one here, these all must have come from the same person because they all had that same kind of style about them. This one didn't have any stickers on it, so I don't know who made it, but she was beautiful. There's a beautiful Madonna. Yeah, somebody made her in 1978. I ended up taking her. I took her to give her a new home. The chili pepper tree cracked me up. I thought that was so funny. It's actually a stocking holder, but the star was broken on it. Oh, and then what's the name of those clowns that were so popular? You guys, write it in the chat. What's the name of those clowns? I can't remember the names of those clowns. They were really popular like 15 years ago. Chezzy showing me a Thomas Kincaid box. Look at how pretty. I love that. But we looked on the bottom and the winder was broken, sadly. You could tell she was sad about it too. She thought it was so pretty. It was so pretty, but it was broken. I thought this was that same clown, but it's not. And of course it's missing the key. So that one was broken as well. And these kittens were adorable. There's something must have been hanging from the tail because it was like a piece of wire, but it was cute. Tumbling over some folded towels and the other kitten playing with the yarn. I thought this was so cute. $4.99. Precious Moments. Looked like an older one, but her little hand was broken. I thought this was a paperweight, but it turned out to be a Christmas ornament. And this I fell in love with. I just thought this was so beautiful. But her foot was broken and her hand was broken. It was only $4.99. But the amazing thing is it has a music box and it played a beautiful melody. It was so beautiful. Oh, and his finger was broken also on it. But I wound it up and it played such a beautiful song. I loved it. It was so beautiful. What a shame that it was broken. See, his finger is broken. Her hand is broken. You can see her hand is gone. Her foot is gone. I had an on and off switch. I'm sure in its day, this was really expensive. I loved it. It was beautiful, even at $4.99 with the broken pieces. I mean, you could have put a bouquet of flowers in her hand and it would have been gorgeous. I don't know. It's too bad. Definitely an old piece. So sad to see these beautiful pieces broken like that. I love old pieces like that. All right. I think I see a little snow baby in the background. Maybe not. Nope. It's a knockoff. Here's another piece, probably from that same collection. So beautiful. All different glasses. This reminded me of my daughters. I thought that was really cool. I asked my daughter if she wanted it, but she didn't. Lots of vases, lots and lots of vases. I didn't even look at the vases on the bottom shelf. I kind of just stayed on the middle shelf. There's so much to explore in this store. Here's another one of those pictures, $29.99, just sitting on the shelf. That should have been showcased more beautifully. That's a nice piece of stained glass. And then I moved over to one of the many middle aisles. You can see how big the store is. And this is kind of just a mishmash of just stuff. Just looking through it to see if there's anything that catches my eye. Mostly for personal use, you guys, not for... This store would be really hard to buy things in to bring to auction. Maybe I might find something that I could bring and probably break even with. Their prices are a little bit high. They're on the high end. Like something like that, $4.99. Like you could go to TJ Maxx and buy that for $4.99. It's really, no great deal. This jewelry box, $14.99. It was pretty badly damaged. Sometimes I'll pick up a treasure chest or a jewelry box like this to do a jewelry dibble lot in, but I don't know. It just had so much damage. I just decided not to. Little 1-cup coffee maker, that I thought that was kind of cute. A mother is someone who always has smiles and loves you, whose kindness... All right, enough of reading that. I got over that. Broken ear, whatever they're called. Broken dog bowl. Yeah, I was getting a little bit frustrated. It's like... worse than going through a storage unit. Really not finding anything. The girls are shopping, though. The girls are filling up the carriage with clothes. They actually found some really cute outfits. So I was happy for them. Look at, there she is, shopping away. Shopping away. There's Bo. Looking through the pants. She's so funny. I did find this Precious Moments box, and I thought, well, excuse me. I thought this might have been something. I asked Angelina to take it out of the box for me and show it to me. It was a nightlight. It was so cute, a Christmas nightlight, and I thought, you know what? This might be something I might be able to buy and bring to auction and maybe do a buy it now for $10 or maybe start it at $10. I thought it was really cute and it was $10. So when you think about it, if I buy it for $10 and then the PayPal fees and the shipping and the packing and hopefully it doesn't break, it was just too much money. So this thrift shop is a thrift shop that is for profit. They actually buy palletfuls, tractor-trailer full pallets from charity stores. Stores like Goodwill or Salvation Army or Habitat for Humanity, hospice, stores like that. When people donate items to them, this was a beautiful piece, by the way, but it didn't have a price tag on it. And if you bring something to the register without a price tag, they won't sell it to you. They will put it in a cart, bring it back into the back room, and then put a price on it. So there's no sense to even bring something like this to the register because they won't sell it to you. But back to, I have been at this place where I've seen the tractor trailers pull in. Yeah, let's fool around. Yeah, this little dice game was pretty interesting. The tractor trailers pull in full of pallets, postal scale. So when you donate things to Goodwill and all these other places, not all of their stuff goes into stores. A lot of the times the stuff gets sent to processing centers, and then the processing centers will fill big, huge pallets full, and then they'll sell the pallets most of the time at auction. And that's a way that they make their money. I mean, they sell in huge lots. And then stores like this big, enormous store, I think Savers, which is a store up north, I think they're same concept. They buy big pallets from a lot of like big nonprofit stores that get a ton of this stuff, and they sort through it and they put it in the store. This store is huge. It's enormous. Look at Chezzy's back to those candles that I was showing you guys earlier. But yeah, so that's where a lot of this stuff comes. I mean, I think that they also do take donations, but for the most part, all of this stuff is purchased in massive bulk. Look at Ches. She picked up the same girl that I did. Is she funny? We have the same taste. And I didn't even notice she had a tag when I was looking at her. But Chezzy absolutely loved her. She was brushing off the dust off of her because she was really dusty. But I didn't see, other than the base being broken, it was cracked on the side, and she was coming disconnected a little bit. I didn't see any other chips on her. I might go back and get her. I think she's really beautiful. And Chezzy loved that she didn't have a face. This is, that was a really pretty box too. But again, mass produced. It was metal with enamel and a little bird on top. So many signs. So many signs. Too much stuff to go through. Chezzy picked that up. She's like, oh my God, this is so creepy. She gets creeped out. But yeah, it's just kind of like a mishmash of everything from cosmetics to security lights to deodorant mixed in with just all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've been in this store when it's been organized, but this particular day, it was not so organized. Oh, this wine decanter, you guys, the cork ball is the actual like cover. I looked to see, it was very thin. I looked to see if it was hand blown, and it wasn't. But that was a cool find. And Chezzy also loved this vase. She told me that she wanted to take pottery spinning classes, which I was like, no way. I used to do that actually in Boston. I belonged to a pottery spinning co-op. I loved making pottery pieces. But yeah, that wine decanter was so sweet. And I said to Chezzy, you sure you don't want this? It's a Traverse tumbler, so they keep liquids really cold. And she was playing around with this candlestick. She thought maybe those were stones, but it was just pieces of glass. She was pointing out those amber vases. She thought maybe I would like those. All right, you guys, this is it. We are heading out. We spent a lot of time in the store. Thank you so much for watching.